All right, good morning, folks. Welcome to Daily Paycheck. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving Day here. I'm still doing the show because, it's 7 o'clock in the morning my time, so what do I care? I figure, nothing else going on in the world right now, is there? Let's get this done. Here we go. We're still practicing the storm. I'm still trying to figure out how to play this damn thing the right way. We're going to go for a full month of the storm starting Monday, and we've got to figure out what's the optimal way to play this thing. So for those of you who are new, what I'm doing here, we do a strategy for a full month, give it a full test run of like every possible outcome you can see in a month to see if it can win 10% a day. And the idea of winning 10% a day is simple, it's disciplined, and it's going to help me build a bankroll from 10,000 to 100,000, 10% at a time. So it's a long process, and we're 80 days into it, and we're doing okay. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to show you what the storm looks like. The storm, here's how we're going to play it today. Slight difference, but it starts out with a don't pass bet of $50, like so. Once a point is established, it doesn't matter what the point is, we're going to go ahead and set the box to the equivalent of 204 across. In other words, every bet pays $50. The 4 and 10 are at 25, they pay 50. The 5 and 9 are at 35, they pay 50 each. The 6 and 8 would be at 42, they pay 50 each. Now, of course, we're going to leave the point uncovered. The point down there is going to get set with 180 in odds. Okay, we're looking for a couple of hits. Now, here we go. I'm going to probably take a $10 any craps bet, and that's our setup. So what we're looking for is 2 hits in the box. As you get 2 hits in the box, let's say we roll a 9. Here's a 9. The 9 pays $50. What you do is you take the 4 and 10 down. You're going to work from the outside in. Take those 2 bets down. We'll lose our any craps bet, obviously. We would take a quarter, make it look like reds, and grab the 4 and 10 for table minimum. $80 to the rack, okay? If I take another quarter, let's break it down again, right? We'll do this here. We'll go here, back to the any craps, roll it again. Another 9 happens. That's great. That's $50, okay? The 5 and 9 come down to table minimum. The remaining number comes down to table minimum. What you've got in the rack now is 150, about 175, about $200 up to the rack. Now, that covers me, okay, for what I had out here. That was what I had out here, about 180 out here, minus a couple of any craps tries, right? So now you're playing 64 across for free. The odds come back to your rack as well. So there's all your starting money is back in your rack with a little bit of profit here that you pulled out from the drawdown. That's the whole strategy. Now I'm playing 64 across forever from a small point of profit. That's the idea. The idea is to take two rolls, max, and get out of Dodge and start playing for free. It's a good phase 1 strategy. The storm itself is nothing more than a phase 1 play. It's 2 rolls to get the play for free. Now, what I do here is up to me. I can pull the don't, I can hedge the don't, I can turn this into a horseman, I can play 64 across. I have my choices as to what to do, but that's the play. No more difficult than that, getting 2 rolls after the point and have them not be 7s. That's the entirety of the strategy, right? It's just to get to play. So here we go. Let's go to the view. Let's get my roll tracker on. And let's try and make a little bit of money today. Let's see if we can't make this thing work. And by work, I mean me throwing better. Here we go. Puck is off. Good morning, Darksiders here, Blazers here. I see Kevin's here, and Thomas Gregory's here. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. If you watched last night, by the way, I went live last night on the Pro Craps channel. And working on my throw a little bit. So I don't expect much from a tossing standpoint, but we'll see what happens. There's $300. We're gonna go with, let's see, greens, and there's $300 in greens and reds. Let's go 50 on the don't. I'm gonna get the box all set up, and I'm gonna pull one of those down, obviously, depending on what the point ends up being. I just want to get it set up ahead of time. There's 50 to the rack. 25. There's the 42, 6, and 8. All right, we are set. All right, 204 up top, 50 down here. And that's all she wrote. Here we go. Stacking them up, spinning them out. There's a 9, 6, 3, 9. Need a 9. All righty, 6, 3, 9. All right, let's pull the 9 down. I'm gonna get the any craps for 10 bucks. I gotta remind myself to do that because I don't normally do it, but that's a tweak that we're making this week. I'm just gonna stack ones all week too. I'm gonna just try and keep on working this new version of this toss as I go. Let's go. Anything but a 9 right now. Oh, the odds. Sorry. I need to get some change here. All right, 180 in odds. That'll basically cover exactly our bets up there. Here we go. There's a 3, 1, 4. That'll work. We'll lose the craps check. I'm going to pay that 4, 50 bucks for one out of the rack. Let's pull the 4 and 10 back. So that'll bring a black chip home, okay? Again, I'm working hard to get the rack refilled as fast as I can. I'm going to replace the 4 and 10 with $10 bets. Go back to the craps check. And now we just need one more box hit to be out of here. All right, here we go. Landing zone is very close to the wall. Yes, I was talking to terrible throw. I was talking to there's a 7, Gargoyle, and he wants me to change my landing zone to be like an inch from the wall, like just baby it in there and have it barely touch. I'm working on that velocity. It's super hard for me. All right, we lose all of this up here. Couldn't even get 2 rolls. But we'll use this up here to pay. I'm going to pay the line with it so you can see where we are. This pays 50 bucks flat, okay? The 180 over here pays 120. I have basically 100 bucks here. So I'll have 120, which is great. That means that we profited, which is awesome. We'll pay 120 for the 180 in odds, and all this can come back to the rack. Bring it on back. We'll use that to get set back up with the next point. 4, 3, freaking 7. Okay, wow. So yeah, I'm working really hard at rebuilding this toss. I have my way of throwing it, but the powers that be say I'm too hard, too much spin, too hard to the wall. So I'm trying to really learn how to baby the son of a gun. Here we go. On the don't, coming out. Nice and light. Aces. That'll work. That will work. That will work good. 50 bucks. Booyah. My instinct, you guys should know me by now, my instinct is absolutely to put some more juice on that thing, right? And I'm gonna put 1, I'm gonna level it up by 1, not by 2, but I really love to hammer these flats. Here we go. Little shallow. Then there, I give it back, 7, 5, 2. That one landed on here instead of there. It was like 5 inches too short. We 7 out. 7 out the DP. That's okay. We're still to the good 25 bucks on that deal, so I'm fine with that. Let's go. Waylon's here. Good morning, buddy. There's a 6, 4, 2. Let's see, one of those sevens did not happen. There's only one come out seven. There we go. All right, 426 is our point. Let's get going here. We got, again, 180 in odds. Let's get everything else set up. 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. All right, I need to get a quarter broken up here. All right, everything is set. And again, our rack is light. You can see $400 light on the first slot there. Let's get our work in. All right, point is 6. Let's go. That's more where I want the landing to be, but look at that shit. 527. It's still, like I said, a big time work in progress, and I'm throwing so many more sevens now than I ever did before, and so much faster as I'm figuring this thing out. So it's all right. We're gonna lose up top, but we're gonna make money anyway. We're gonna lose all this, but you watch. Okay, there's 50. 180 pays 150, and I've got 112. Right, so we're gonna make. I'll pay it like this. I'm gonna need the reds and the greens to make the next bet. So there is 120. There's 150. 125 plus 20 plus 5. There's 150 for the odds, 50 for the flat. I'm gonna bring this back because I'm gonna need this here, this mess, to make the next bets. So I'll put it right here. I'll put the odds over here, and we'll just come out and do it again. Man, nothing like a bunch of short rolls, huh? Here we go. They are. They for sure are showing up, Waylon, aren't they? Here we go. A little better, hard 4. And I can see they're landing here. I got to push back a little bit, but I'll take a 4 as a point all day, right? I love my 4s as a point. Here we go. Let's get, now for the 4 and 10, bigger odds because we need to cover more numbers up there. And let's get everything else set up. There's the 5, 6, 8. There's the 10. There's the 9, and here's a couple of reds. And we are set up and ready to go. That's a better shot. Look at that. They just bottom of the wall and died. Pretty much 2, 3, 5. I will take that. $50 right there. That's good. 50 for 1. And all I have is a 10 to bring down, so we'll bring the 10 back and make it $10. And there we go. Can I finally get one more number before we haven't gotten this thing to work yet? I've 7'd out before the second hit every time so far. Maybe this is the one where it works, huh? Let's do it. 10 hard. Okay, that's the biggest bummer of all, right? We get the number we just hit right there. That's going to be $18, which sucks. Let's do, damn, that's just terrible. 20 for 2. And we still bring everything else down. We're going to be not quite paid off, but here we are, 64 or 54 across. Now, I had thought about this, potentially of doing this. Watch what I'm going to do here. We got 64 across. I'm thinking about, because I suck so bad at throwing right now, not even having this out here, right? And going like this and taking these bets down and doing $15 come bets now and turning this into a horseman, right? Phase 1 gets me out of the hand. I'll risk 45 instead of 54 and do 3 come bets and try and capitalize on the 7 that's coming. Because if I happen to be okay, then fine, right? The come bets will pay, but the horseman is designed for shitty throwing, and that's kind of what I'm doing. So let's see if we can't get ourselves out of here this way instead of just going for a monster on the across bets. If I happen to have a monster roll, those will pay off anyway. So I'm doing that today. Just gonna make this little change. We hit the 4. We hit the 4. Are you freaking kidding me? Ay, ay, ay. That's all right. The 1 worked. There it is. 3-1-4. Comeback goes to the 4. Of course, it's on. I'm not coming back to the don't. We don't come back to the don't pass after it gets picked in the horseman. So we'll just play it out. Man, I'm telling you what, I cannot win for trying sometimes. Here we go. Better looking throw. It's a 9. Take that. 5-4. All right. Here we go. Just going to work the come a little bit. Let's go. Six hard, okay? All right, last one. What I really should do is a little bit of DC pony here, Waylon, right? But we didn't earn enough to make a big enough don't come to make that actually feasible. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool to do that. Here we go. Four, 3-1, baby. That's nice. Okay, that's gonna pay, right? That's off and on, right there. So I got the 4 paid and it's back, right? We're back in the come. This is what this looks like now, okay? If you want me to show you how it feels, the 4 comes down, it goes up and gets paid, and I get my payment. Now what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna jack up the 6 with odds and let the next come bet right out. That's how I play the horseman. On a decent run, I'll do it like this. And again, if we get it, we get it. If we don't get it, whatever, but I'll take my chances with it. Here we go. We're just gonna reinvest the wins as odds. At first, then I'll get place bets later. There's a 5, 3-2. Sweet. All right, we're done. Let him sit. 4, 5, 6. Let's work the low side. Let's get some money out of this damn thing. All right. Good morning, Clay. Brian's here too. How you doing? Short. It's a 5-3. Here comes the good run. Right? Had I been on the cross bets, we'd be in much better shape. But I've given myself no reason to trust myself with this new throw. All right, here we go. Looking for a 5, 6, or 4. That's where I wanted it. There's an 8. Take that. Would have been a repeater. 6-2. Sure is hard to baby the spin in there. I'm so used to the other way, man. I'm just struggling. Here we go. Oh, God, that was high. Hit the back wall directly. Jeez. 5-4. My God. Terrible. 5-4-9. That's the point, though. Let's work the odds. Let's work them odds on the 6. Here we go. Good run here. Finally have a good little shot. Come on, Johnny. 8. 8 hard. 4-4. Let's go. Work the low side, man. little short on the throw. It's a 3. 2, 1. Looks like we're just the 2, the 11, and 12 out of the horn numbers. You just need the horn numbers for the ATS stuff. Five. We got one of them. I'll take it. 3, 2, 5. That's cool. That'll come down. Pay me $15. Let's grab it and the 9. I'll put $10 back home. We could just come back in the come again, but I think I'm going to transition those bets up there now. I want that 6. Base of the wall, big smack. It's a you-know-what, 5-2. So that time, man, the horseman gave us nothing. I didn't hit my 7. I picked off my don't. Brutal, right? 1, 200. But there's $300. We are exactly back to starting gate with about $50 in profit. So didn't get it done that time, but we gave ourselves a chance to get it done. That's all you can kind of ask for, I guess, right? Let's get ourselves reset for the next run. There's the 9, 6, and the 8. All right, we're set. Those are off. We're coming out. I'll tell you, this has been a rough go this week. I haven't gotten the traction I wanted, and today I finally got out of the hand and made the opposite decision. Oh well, here we go. One, two, three, AC to C. Kind of needed that last time, right? There's a pay. We're gonna go one level up. There we go. Here we go. Six hard. Okay, we're on the 6. 3, 3. There's the point. I'll pull the 6 bet down. Let's do it. Let's get our $50 out of here. Gonna go 180 on the lay still. And here we go. 4, 3, 1, 4. That will work. Right there. Take the 4 and 10 both down. The 4 pays 50. I'll pay it 25 and 25. So we can do the 10 and the 4 and bring back that $80. One more. Let's get one more. Nine. Good job, Johnny. That's the first time we got 2 bets to pay $50 today. Can you believe that shit? All right, 50 for 1. And we'll bring the 8 down to 12, the 9 down to 12, the 5 down to 12, and bring all that back. And again, that is $100 in greens. I'll bring back the odds. Now check out my rack, by the way. If I color up what's in the rack right now, and I will, there's 200 in green. The rack is right. There's my starting bankroll. There is 75 in profit. Plus 75 here is 150. Plus 64 out there is $200, right? So we actually have $200 in profit at this very second, which is pretty damn cool. So even though we got toasted a little bit there, and we're kind of grind, we're working our way through it, right? This thing, I have not hit the good roll and made any money on it, but the grind of getting even is working, even if it's working slowly. So let's do it. Should we go horseman with the $75 down here? Or should we go 64 across again? I mean, I don't know what to play here, frankly. Feel like I'm just going to leave it as it is for right now. I'm just going to take the shot. We may lose this $75. I got $75 against the 6, which kind of sucks, but you know, whatever. Here we go. Let's get a nice easy toss to the end of the wall here. 7 out. Boy, oh boy. Talk about a quick and dirty right there. That would have been the time to go the horseman, right? That's okay. We lose 64, win 75. But that 64 was paid for, right? That was the quote-unquote free play. Here's the 150, or the 75, because I leveled it up. I'll make that a black chip. I'm going to take these out of here, make that a black chip. And we're out of here today with a small paycheck. There's a quarter at 225, 227 on the Thanksgiving Day. Never hit it. 227, just making the first move work. We never got the second move to play out. Again, bad throwing most of the day. One good throw, but I switched off of the across to the horseman, and it was the worst decision I could have made. But I think in the moment, when I'm watching my throws, that's the best move to make. You're gonna bet what's coming, they say, right? And if I'm throwing 7s and I'm throwing like crap, I should be betting accordingly. So we get out quick. Thank God we got out quick, and let's go for the 7. That one throw didn't work out. This last throw, it did. The level up down here worked. So there we are. We made a paycheck with it. It's been a grind. Hopefully the throwing gets better and it becomes less grindy, but that's going to be the strategy next week. So, all right, I will see you downstairs. Coffee and Craps coming up soon. 7:30 now. I'm going to relax a little bit, and I'll be down there. We're going to work on a phase 1 strategy in Coffee and Craps today. That's not necessarily a easy out in 2. We're going to work on a press up to it. So I'll show you the skill 66 again. We'll do Philly special again, and we'll do tier pressure again. I'll show them to you as a phase 1 play, but we'll do them. They're really better as phase 2. So here we go, guys. I'll see you in about 35 minutes. Thanks. Bye.